Diagnosis and problems. When your patient first arrives to your care, one of the first things you want to do is identify the diagnosis or the reason that the patient is here. When you click on the Diagnosis and Problems menu item, on the right-hand side you open up the Diagnosis and Problems window. The top field, which is Diagnosis, which is actually a problem that's being addressed just this visit, and the bottom window is a problem. These problems are lifetime problems and attached to the patient's MRN number, which means when they come back, you will see the problem carry through from encounter to encounter. Diagnoses that are added to the top window will only apply patient first arrives. I'm going to add a diagnosis, and I'm going to choose the blue plus add button, click on that, and that opens up my search window. In the search window, I'm going to type in the diagnosis, the working diagnosis for my patient. I'm going to type in asthma, and when I hit enter, down towards the bottom, you can see all of the asthma choices that we have built. I'm simply going to choose the asthma that most closely matches my diagnosis, and I'm going to say OK. And then I'm going to see that we have pre-populated in the type of diagnosis as a working diagnosis, and the confirmation we've selected as probable, and the classification we've selected as medical. You can change these using the drop-down menus if you so choose. I'm not. I'm going to leave them with the defaulted values, and I'm going to say OK. And you can now see that asthma has been charted for this patient as a working diagnosis. As I'm caring for this patient, and I'm preparing for discharge, I want this patient's record always to reflect that this patient is an asthma patient, hoping that it will give him better care in the future. Highlight that diagnosis and click on the Convert button, which is right above the diagnosis here. That simply moves that problem down into the lower window. So now I'm assured that every time that patient comes, every caregiver and provider is going to know that they have asthma. We've also made the diagnosis and problem windows easy for you when you're ordering. So in the orders window, when you go to add a new order, again it's the blue plus, we've tried to be consistent, you can see that this patient is being treated for asthma this visit and that they have a chronic problem of asthma. So hopefully this allows all caregivers and providers to better order and manage this patient's care.